Mr. Livingstone said he knew from the moment he met a man posing as a Pravda journalist in September 1987 that he was a KGB officer, it has been alleged. He denies giving any information but reportedly kept close contact, including visiting him at his London home, and even went on a trip to Russia where he was shown around by a KGB guide, according to reports. The former London mayor said communist agents thought himself and Jeremy Corbyn, who were both Labour MPs, were thought to be too left-wing. Speaking of the trip to Russia, he said, "It was very interesting, but it was endless bloody meetings." Related articles: Jeremy Corbyn cannot be trusted as PM, Express comment Corbyn should come clean on Cold War spy link. "I think they were just collecting data about what we were all like, and they would have feared we were too left-wing." The former London mayor said secret agents from the Soviet Bloc wanted to sound out what he and Jeremy Corbyn would do if they were in power, it has been claimed. He said, "When I got elected to Labour's NEC, National Executive Committee, in 1987, suddenly there was all this stuff about how I might be leader of the party one day. I think in talking to me or to Jeremy they were just sounding out what we might be like if we ended up in a major position." Mr. Livingstone said if the spy had asked me to do anything then he would have said no. The controversial left-winger also denied allegations that he had visited a Czechoslovakian embassy to meet Jan Sarkozy in London in the 1980s as alleged. He also called the Mr. Sarkozy a Czech nutter. But he claims he visited the Soviet Union embassy in London, and a diplomat said, "We were very worried when you became leader of the GLC, Greater London Council in 1981, because of all the rumors you were a Trotskyist." Years later he was approached by Yuri Sagdok, who was a KGB colonel. Speaking to the Daily Mail, he said, "He was interviewing me quite a lot. He organized a visit for me to Russia. I suspected he was a spy from the moment he appeared, but it only came out when Thatcher threw him out in 1989. When asked why he kept meeting a man who he suspected to be a KGB agent, Mr. Livingstone said, "He basically turned up to interview me for his paper. I think I even once wrote an article for him." You just deal with who comes. I think that what these people were doing was trying to suss out what we were. As many as 15 Labour Party MPs, including Mr. Corbyn, have been accused of being paid to give secrets to communist spies in the Cold War. Jan Sarkozy claimed the MPs wanted big bucks for giving us help with some earning between £1,000 and £10,000 per meeting, but they still wanted more. Since the scandal broke, Mr. Corbyn has threatened legal action against Conservative MP for Mansfield Ben Bradley after making a libelous tweet that the Labour leader sold secrets to communist spies. A spokesman for Mr. Corbyn said, "Jeremy has instructed solicitors to contact Ben Bradley to delete his libelous tweet or face legal action." Mr. Corbyn admitted to making the Czech diplomat a tea in the House of Commons but said any claim he was an agent, asset or informer for any intelligence agency is entirely false and a ridiculous smear. Related articles: Corbyn's spy links should be investigated by MPs, says espionage expert Momentum Thicos. Dan Hanan attacks supporters standing by Corbyn. Labour MPs pay £10,000 to meet communist spies, claims ex-Czech.